Thank you very much.
Invite Mr. Balaji, a hope for excellence in nursing care, Apollo Hospitals, Chennai. The next presentation will be Operational Excellence, Driving Quality Improvement through Engaging Hospital Professionals. Request Max Super Specialty Hospital, Vaishali to be ready, following which will be Making a Difference in Patient Care through 5D Concept, Ganga Hospitals, Coimbatore.
Respected judges, chair people, and my dear friends, this is indeed a great privilege for me to represent my institution, not only that, the nursing on the whole, because this initiative is not mine, or rather mine alone. There has been several years of training need analysis, several levels of nurses, right from the nursing leaders to the induction level nurses, who've been there to help in initiating this. So HOPE stands for Hospital Orientation Program for New Entrants, and it offers specialized and intensive training for new nurses so that they are able to acquire the knowledge, skill, and the aptitude that is required. And why do we need this? We know that at corporate hospitals we have patients who come in with increased awareness about their own conditions, and we have to train the nurses to take care of them at that quality. And of course, with growing demand for nurses abroad, we know there is a high level of nurses that are being lost from our institutions. And of course, we cannot check it because beyond 2 years, it's like they have spent several lakhs on their education. We have to encourage them on those grounds too. And at that juncture, we must know that 90% of our nurses are freshly out of their colleges, and 10% are coming from various other institutions with experience for their own professional benefits. After 3.5 to 4 years of experience, we see that they have very minimal clinical exposure before joining us. And they are coming from varied institutions, so uniformity and conformity to the standards are not so good. So our objective is put them together and team them up so that there is conformity in their quality of care, so that we end up with good customer satisfaction. Our goal is to help them practice high standards of nursing care with increased awareness of quality of care, patient and work safety. And thereby we want to increase the patient satisfaction. And this is one of our teaching sessions where the skill and knowledge and their aptitude is developed. So at the end of a HOPE program, they are able to recognize the physical structure of the hospital, know the goals, policies, and protocols. They understand how to communicate at different levels, and they also gain knowledge in the skill. That is, what knowledge they've had, they are able to implement it into practice. They are able to acculturate into Apollo culture. They are able to translate their competence into practice. And they develop confidence. At the end of 4 years, I've been a student, so I know how it is. At the end of 4 years, you say, oh, that's the end of education. Fine, let's breathe. But we also instill the idea, this is not the end of education. Education is lifelong. So when they come in and we instill this, they know that lifelong as nurses, we have to be competent, we have to keep update with knowledge. In the last 1 year, this is what almost like 425 nurses we've trained in the last 1 year. This shows that almost like 40% of our nurses will be having less than 1 year of experience, which shows how intense a training need is. So this is a process where they are recruited, they are deployed according to their area of interest, their years of experience, and also their competency marks. They are trained on general and functional level, and there is a valediction program followed by a preceptorship program and a post-test evaluation. How are they evaluated? We have to see if they are competent. If they are competent, they are placed in the respective areas.
1 minute.
And so these are the different topics on which they are taught, which is mandatory. And this is the final day of our HOPE, where it is entertaining and educative. And this goes on to the preceptorship, where they are handheld and trained to go through the stress of a reality shock. They are aided in mixing very well with what they are expected to. They are monitored and evaluated not only by the preceptors but also their educators and their nursing leaders. And as we know, nursing is ever changing according to the technological needs, and their training needs are very appropriately analyzed, and their whatever changes have to be incorporated are periodically incorporated.
Time's up.
Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. The new entrant to a hospital apparently called it the disorientation program. But then obviously you have a wonderful orientation program. One question. It's been so clear, there are no questions raised. Yes, yes, please. Yes, sir.
After the program that you are running, has your attrition rate gone down or remaining the same?
Sir, this is one of the initiatives we are trying to cope with the attrition rates, sir. So that we are having the quality nurses, so that we are able to manage the quality of healthcare in spite of the attrition.
In fact, quality goes up, so attrition rate goes up. They are grabbed to other institutions. I was joking, so thank you so much. Wonderful.